Douglas, and the three things I'm going to share with you about myself are my artistic abilities, my anxiety, and my love of learning. As I look back, I can see that I've always had a unique talent for art. When I was about 9 years old, I learned to crochet, and I rented a book from our school library that had photos of kittens dressed up. Well, I got the bright idea to crochet a tuxedo for a cat. To his dismay, it fit, and he had to wear it for 5 minutes. Thankfully, that was the last time I did that. The next thing I went into was attempted baking. At the time, I just knew box mixes. So I got the bright idea to use my mother's Slim Fast to make a cake mix. Let's just say, be thankful you weren't there to taste it, and until I found Martha Stewart, I did not venture into baking ever again. The desire led me to learn to play the violin, to draw, to decorate cakes, to even to install crown molding, to quilting and sewing. To me, art is in everything, from gardening to even organizing my house. I'm sure my family wishes I didn't rearrange as much, because when they come home, they have no idea where the dishes or the couch may be, because I rearrange everything so much to get a different point of view in the house. The only thing that led me, or rather held me back from being myself, was my anxiety. I spent most of my time alone, afraid of being judged. My first earliest memory of this was in kindergarten. We were having a Christmas present exchange, and I brought in a little doll with the brightest red hair, and our teacher collected all the gifts and then redistributed them. Well, I got the gift that I brought in back, and for some reason I felt ashamed, embarrassed, and I couldn't bring myself to tell the teacher that I got my same gift back. And this has followed me through my entire life. I spent most of my time alone, learning to study and to teach myself. This brings me to my next trait, my curiosity and love of learning. Since I did spend most of my time alone, reading books, afraid of being judged even from my family, I studied everything from art to psychology, which led me to try to find out about my anxiety and how to deal with it. And I learned that the same things, the chemicals that cause you excited before Christmas, that nervousness, is the same chemicals that gives me this anxiety. So I've learned that I get to choose how I dictate I react to it. I can either sit and think about whatever's getting me anxious, or I just get up and I clean and I organize to work it out, because you're excited, you're jittery, you need something to do. So that's what I've chosen to do. I decided to go to college. That was the hard part. I enlisted, and it took a year from the time I signed up to get the courage to take one class. I chose pastry arts because I had taught myself to do cakes. So my thought was, since I already knew it, that was the easy part. I was going to do great. It was just getting to class and being in front of people to deal with my anxiety. My anxiety was a large part of who I am. And when I had to write this essay and pick 3 traits, I didn't just want to write a speech about anything. I wanted to choose something that maybe each one of you could quite understand. And all the 3 traits I chose, that giving this speech is a form of art, my anxiety that I'm experiencing here, and sharing my love of learning of why I chose the subjects I did on this speech. And I wanted that everyone to see that we all have the ability to direct our talents in the ways that we choose, regardless. And if we share it with each other, it will allow us to grow and to participate and to learn so much more and to understand each other in ways that we would never do, and bring a community together. I thank you for your time and listening to me. This was very difficult, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Oh,